Good morning, guys. Hope you're all having a wicked day. Welcome back to the videos where today we're going to be working on the Evo again. A nice little break from Ronald the Teg. I thought we would make this thing just a little bit cleaner today. Plus, also going to be making it fully legal, ready for 2024 when I want to go on as many road trips as possible in my Evo right here. So now we've gone through, we've made the exhaust legal, minus the Varex. Now we've already gone through the entire car and I've cleaned up a lot of things that just, you know, if the cops wanted to be a little bit picky, they could pick up on. But realistically, the car is super duper clean, but the biggest thing that I've had in this car is an exposed pod filter. We've been running it like this for a while, basically because I wanted all of the hectic dose. We ended up getting rid of the airbox. We also got rid of the MAF with the Haltech, and then we also got rid of the blow-off valve. So this little alloy pipe has had like door stops put onto it and just random breathers put onto it, and just it looks absolutely gross. Plus exposed pods, especially in Victoria for some reason, a lot of people get done from them. So anyway, today we're going to be making an airbox to keep this thing nice and cool and get some nice cold air, and also make it legal. Now, what are we going to be making the airbox out of, you may ask? Put you down for just 2 seconds. I didn't even know Raceworks sold this stuff. Look at that. It's a huge big sheet of carbon fibre. I actually used a sheet that was 1 mil thick on the Integra for the gauge holder, but this stuff here is 3 mil. Jamie reckons it could hold my weight. I think before I do anything, I'm going to test that theory. Watch me absolutely destroy this. Let's try that. I feel like that's good. If it can't hold this, it will not hold the weight of the airbox. Thanks, Jamie. Jamie reckons it would hold the weight of my car. I don't understand. All right, well, it can hold me, so that is a mad bonus. I have no idea what that test proved, but hey, I mean, it can hold me now, which is sick. Also, it's currently New Year's Eve, and I wanted a little bit of a challenge using my new tools. Last week, I was chilling at home, and I just got a random delivery to my house. Chicane Tools asked me for my address, I think about 2 months ago, and I have this now. Chicane sent me out this like huge big tool chest filled with all of these like insane tools, and everything's so neatly organized, and I haven't used anything yet. So everything needs to be broken in, and I thought, even though I'm probably just gonna use like a ratchet today, it's gonna be fun. So we're gonna use this. You guys can pick up Chicane Tools at basically any Autobahn whatsoever. My local is Autobahn Pakenham. They are the best. I love them all very much. But yeah, how cool is that? It's so pretty. Anyway, let's start ripping out the old system. We can get ready for the new airbox. Today for this video, we're going to be using the Chicane flathead screwdriver. Hopefully that focuses on that. And using this product right here, we're going to be loosening all of the hose clamps that keep everything together. I love this product. It's so incredible, and it makes loosening flathead bolts an ease. What I'm thinking is, because the filter is quite large, I'm going to try and recess it all the way over here as much as I can. However, there's still going to be a fair bit of overhang in whatever this sort of bracketry is. We have all of this janky stuff here that I have no idea what I'm doing. Plus, it's also got this really annoying lip right here, and I'm going to create a complete box. So flat, and then a side, and then a cover. And I have all of these just chilling around here, which I can mount the actual lid to. So I think that's going to be my best bet. Anyway, first things first, I'm going to be using some cardboard that I had lying around from when we unboxed the Chicane stuff, and using that to mock up a brand new airbox, and then we can sort of try and cut it all out from there. Use it as a somewhat template, so we'll see how we go. Alright, so I spent maybe an hour or so making 3 little plates. So this one right here is actually going to be sitting on the very bottom of the airbox. Basically, there's no point in me making an airbox right now if I can't get rid of some of the air that's coming in from the engine bay. As you get colder air into the turbo, therefore you just have colder air overall, and colder air is stronger combustion. The next thing we then have is this plate right here. So this is going to be the outside of the airbox right there, so you can kind of see how it's sort of going to sit in the car like that. So we have this on the bottom, then this plate right here, if I can hold that one steady. And then this one here is going to go on the top like that. And that one right there is going to allow us to cover the pod filter, which is Sick. A little bit bigger because I want to try and cut this a little bit more accurately whilst it's on the car. This bottom section here should be pretty straightforward. I've put this one on the 3mm because it has to sort of support everything and have a flat base. And then this one here I just want to have nice and strong because it's only going to be a few little mounting points. However, this one here, which is going to be our side where the actual hole is, this one here should have the most support out of anything. Where I plan to put that first piece. So as you can see, it sits nice and flat and it basically seals everything off from the outside there. So we have basically one bit where we can tie it into here, one massive thing where we can tie it into right there, and that's going to sit nice and flat on the bottom. Then we can build a little side structure and then the top lid from that. After lots and lots and lots of going back and forward, I've finalized the top plate design. It sucks a little bit because this side right here is kind of butting up hard against this weird little edge that this car has, but everything else is absolutely perfect. This could have probably been a little bit tighter, but I'm not really too stressed either way. This is super tight, that is super tight, and all of this just looks, it's so pretty. And it's squared up to the car, which I'm so stoked about. So anyway, now it's time to take this off. We'll drill some holes and then we'll also have to mount this little side bracket plate and also drill that big hole with a jigsaw, which could be very interesting, but we'll see how we go. So I've got to the point where everything's all mocked up. The only thing I need to do now is create some brackets. I'm going to use 2 brackets on the bottom, just 2 little 90-degree angles to bolt to the side, and then I'm going to use 3 at the top. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and then I'm going to use 1 over this side here as well. But we'll see how it all fits up first. But looks really nice. Sarah, what do you reckon? You have returned. Do you want to come have a quick look at this? Have a quick gaze.
Ooh.
You like it?
What are the benefits? What does it do?
What are the benefits? It's now legal. What do you mean?
By having a few pieces of metal there.
Yeah, no. It's not metal.
Carbon fibre?
That's what I thought. It covers your pod filter. Have you ever heard of an exposed pod filter?
No.
Remember that time we had a breath test and you could see my pod filter through my vent?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, this is going to cover it.
So you just have to cover it.
Yes. So I've made this, and it's also a cold air intake. So it
fits really well. Did you cut all this?
I cut everything. I did the whole lot.
Not bad.
Look. Hold this, hold this, hold this. So I've made everything. Everything's all mounted. Everything's done by eye.
Best way to do it.
So that's going to sit there,
yep.
Which is flawless. And then this goes straight on top. And that is going to have 3 bolts that's going to mount it between... No, I haven't got any bolts yet, but 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then it's going to have 1 over this side here too. Everything's going to be perfect, but it literally, like, everything flows perfect.
Very well done.
Oh, I'm excited. I kind of did. I should have made this a little bit closer, but can always be a revision too.
This line looks good.
What's that?
This line looks good.
Thanks. Appreciate
good
it.
job.
Time to head to Bunnings. Rightio, so we just went to Bunnings and we also just went to Autobahn Pakenham. I didn't film anything there, but But we ended up grabbing a piece of pipe as well so we can extend that pod filter out just a little bit, and that way we should be able to utilize our new airbox almost straight away. So stoked about that. Everything's in the passenger seat. Let's get home to finish this airbox. So Bunnings now sell these really cool little hex set bolts. These are just M8 by 16s with some washers as well to make them look pretty. They also sell those little cool like 90-degree brackets, so nice and simple. I think all of that was like 10 bucks. And then I quickly grabbed a 3-inch pipe as well, so all sorted. Everything is now drilled out and bolted in. Time for the best bit, removing all of these covers. It looks so good. Well guys, here it is all installed. Oh my god, it looks so sick. I never thought I'd be able to make something like this. I am absolutely stoked, and you guys can see all that beautiful carbon in there. She's not fake, boys, she's real. I'm not a fan of huge overly glossy carbon fiber, so that right there ticks so many boxes for me. I am so incredibly stoked at how that looks. I didn't think about to make something like that. I'm very impressed with myself. Alright, time to clean up the garage, but that looks utterly insane. Alrighty guys, well that's pretty much going to do it for the Evos today. I hope you all very much enjoyed watching that little thing about putting that together. Honestly, did not think it would turn out that good. I highly recommend you guys go out, jump onto TJD Automotive and use the code ZacBaldy15 and you guys can get 15% off some carbon fiber sheet. Literally the easiest thing in the world. And now, was it worth me doing that rather than go and buy a pre-made hot side thing? Well, it did take me a good day to do this, I will admit. I think I started this when I got home around about 12 o'clock and now I'm just finishing packing up and doing everything. So I don't know whether it was worth, you know, the time and stuff like that. I think the carbon sheet is around $200 as well. It's definitely not that expensive whatsoever to get yourself some carbon fibre. I think it looks absolutely sick. The black hardware looks so mad. And the matte carbon look looks so sick. I'm not a huge fan of, like, as I said, you know, overly glossy carbon fibers and stuff like that. I was actually a massive fan of the forged carbon that a lot of people are doing, but I think this looks sick. There are a few other intakes you can buy off the shelf, like ATP. I think Meek does one as well, and a few other guys. Arc also does one, which is beautiful. But I think this is good fun. I mean, to be honest, it's a day's work, 200 bucks in carbon fiber and like $10 in hardware. And that's it. It's all there, ready to go. And my car is all legal now. Now I just have to do, go get some tires, go get some fab work, and make all that intake work. I did also try that hose. It doesn't fit. This is just a little bit too hectic, but oh, that's right. Thanks so much everyone for watching. I very much appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.